Hey everyone, I'm p10 and we're back to Shadowrun Returns, and we're in the docks and we're investigating an NTSB warehouse. And so let's see what we find. We're all on our own. We are on our own again, and so we'll see. I hope it's not too dangerous around here. So who are you? Streetwalker. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from the place for years. Not worth my time though. Okay. So, doesn't sound too dangerous. Halt! The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly. Absent-mindedly. Like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass in corporate property. You're looking to get dusted? Street scum? I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. Alright, he was another murder, right? Sure you are, and I'm Lawful, the King of Dragons. Beat it. I guess that wasn't what you wanted to hear. Can she tell us something else? Oh, interesting. Hey, you looking for a good time? Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 buys, your 5-minute distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real million. So this should work. I mean, coffee and donuts for the police guy worked, so horse for the guard should work too. Pretty sure. That's a big gun you have there, wow. But how do I get in there anyway? Oh, here's... This looks like I could break it, but... Game does not let me. Another way around somewhere? Maybe. Well, this looks like more an artificial level end than a way to get into. Oh, what's that? Hey, that's mine! Who raised ya? A pack of wolves? That their ladder is rightfully mine. I could use your intestines as a rope instead. Ooh, you can't have it. I didn't mean nothing. Okay, so we got a ladder and we can put it over there, okay. Aha! And now, we use the ladder, okay. Wow, I got 3 karma for climbing a ladder. That's pretty hilarious. 3 karma, a good point. Let's see. Can we increase our gunplay a little bit? We could at least get ranged combat 5. I think I should take this. Oops, wrong button, probably. Ranged combat plus confirm. Okay, so thanks to the whore, and this is the place we have to go. Let's first check out if there's something else over here somewhere. Doesn't make a lot of sense to... Oh, wow, okay, it makes sense to check things out just for information and safety. And oh, here's a helicopter, we could escape here, and there's stuff to find. Loot, loot, loot! I have to say I'm not that big of a loot fan, but, well, it's not too much in this game, so it's okay. Fichetti concussion grenade. Okay, it's a stun grenade. Send it to the stash. I can't really use grenades, so not too helpful. And that's an explosive grenade. Still a grenade, so I'm not using it because I have strength 1. I can't throw grenades. I could use 2 karma points to increase my strength. Could be helpful. Can we get up here? What? Oh, whatever. Okay, let's get into here. Into the warehouse. Continue. The warehouse. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with guiders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere. No one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Okay, let's see. Wow, another autosave in like 5 minutes. I'm impressed, game. Is this Miss McCluskey or what his name was? Not sure. This is a Geyer, at least. So let's talk to him. A Geyer. I'm not sure. Took your sweet time, didn't you? You know the traffic these days. Fill me in. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. Oh, that's... well, not that interesting then. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. Yeah, sure. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The WIC was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. That's... yeah, nothing you should do if you're selling secrets or other stuff. Spilling corp secrets, not the wisest career choice. Nope. Mission item added, word officer key. Okay. Nope, some runners like you probably offered him to cover up his corp master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Okay. So this is not McCluskey, I guess. Just some Lone Star guy. Okay, we can go over there. Or we check out the crime scene. What is this room though? To the left. We don't have a key for that. Oh, it's Dresden again, yeah. Fizzle! Surprised to see you here! Let me guess, Officer Gear tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did. At any rate, he chuckles. Anyway, surprise, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Look like business is good for a dial and walk these days. Ha! Yes, indeed. The victim's male, mixed Native American, decent, aged 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. This doesn't sound like Ripper's victim at all. He only removed one organ and he did it pretty good, so I don't know. Any idea which organ Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his earth with both hands. Don't tell him I said that though. How's Officer Gear doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. A Gear would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective's shield. Plus he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by the tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think a Gear's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. It sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants. Which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Oh, okay. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who is that woman over there? No clue, she just showed up. Next of kin, I think. Okay, I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. So, who are you? Shannon Half-Sky. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I see you've been praying. Do you know the deceased? Yes, he's my older brother. I've asked Beer to help me speak to him. She shakes her head, looking like one who has found herself lost for the first time in her life. But I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I can tell, not among the living anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back into her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yeah. Yes, there are other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she is searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lonster won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? Well, that sounds useful. Yeah, why not? I'll do what I can. Okay, I think we're not going in there because, yeah, it's closed. But we can go down here and to the top. I think we find personal items down here, probably. And the computer in the office computer in the top right. So let's check this out. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Sorting through the shoes, you realize that there are 3 shoes with no matching pair. A left blue sneaker, a right red high heel pump, and a left black dress shoe. Inspect the dress shoe. The dress shoe is a black lace with a rubber sole. Inspect the high heel pump. The pump is a deposit, blah blah. Inspect the sneaker. The sneaker is a child's and has musty, sweety smell. Oddly, you get a sort of shock as if from static electricity when you touch it. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the shoe. Leave the shop. Well, that was easy. Close door. Can we get through here? Probably not. Nope. We can investigate this pile of crap. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Dig through the trash. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearthed a handful of interesting items. Inspect the earrings. The earrings is made out of burnished steel formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earrings. Inspect the dental lunchbox. Just the lunchbox. Inspect the cred stick. Yay! Tuna Nguyen. Thanks a lot. I wonder how we get in get in these closed doors? Maybe we can hack from the computer terminal? Well, let's first summon a spirit. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they are filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It should take me long to... What the hell is all this? Oh, McCluskey is on the place. Ah, god damn it. Officer Gear trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some stylish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now, get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. So, I guess we got thrown out. Ah, that's bad, I wasn't finished inspecting stuff. I hope I can get in there again. That man is an ass. Yeah, that's true. She stares at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clothes carted everything off. Can we still summon a spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains, to which they are anchored. We need to go back in there. Get back in there. Okay, we can get back later, probably. Rent-a-cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Agreed. I expect it will be clear by nightfall. Okay. You're sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. Just smile. Good, I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled nuyen from inside the leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves the whole vat at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Okay, so let's get back to the Union and come back here later at night. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Coyote looks tense. Hi Fizzle, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same old thing. I hear you. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royal. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squads, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved. Whiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guy. They hooked him on high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of drag. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up PTL labs ever since trying to find him. Oh, you're on a crusade. Maybe, that's what Mrs. Kubota calls it. Her face lights up, she's running hot, has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is at this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Parker's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. Okay, I think I have some time to waste right now anyway, and I could use some money, so you know the deal, Coyote. I work, I get paid. Her face falls. I got nothing, woman. Call it a favor? Oh, a favor could work. If I help her now, she could help me tonight or at a later date. Sure, maybe there's a way for me to come out ahead anyway. Thanks, I sent you the address. See you soon. So yeah, I hope I help her now, and later that night Paco and she will help me to get into the warehouse again. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Okay, let's get going. Thanks for meeting us, Fizzle. I owe you one. Actually, let's do this dialogue in the next video. Yeah, let's do it in the next video. Okay, so, yeah, I'm done for now. There will be another video up today. A new game is popping up, or early access actually. Take on Mars, which is a Mars exploration simulation or something like that. So you send a Mars rover to the Mars and do some science stuff. Sounds pretty interesting actually, so I wanted to look into this. So yeah, you could check out this video too. I will link it as soon as it's uploaded. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, have fun and see you next time.